All disease begins in the gut. In 1918, the flu virus killed many young adults in the prime of their lives with so-called healthy bodies. Now, the reason for this had nothing to do with the flu virus itself, but from something known as a cytokine storm that was released from the immune system in order to fight the virus, which is actually more deadly than the virus itself. Cytokines are immune messenger chemicals which ramp up the immune response. And as I've just said, they are more deadly than the virus itself. Now, what we need to be doing is calming the storm. Food allergies, eczema, asthma, skin allergies, these often all start in the early stages of life, often from birth or in childhood. This isn't normal. Autism typically presents itself in toddlers and is usually diagnosed at least around the age of 5. Again, seen as the norm. Immune diseases can strike at any age. But looking at type 1 diabetes generally presents itself in early childhood, maybe early teens, sometimes even in adulthood as well. Again, it's seen as normal. We then have MS, psoriasis, inflammatory bowel diseases like Crohn's, ulcerative colitis. These usually strike in the ages of 20. Once again, it's seen as normal. Lupus, another chronic illness, is striking people between the ages of 15 to 45. Again, seen as normal. Then we have obesity. Obesity is massively on the rise, even seen in childhood today. What's going on? Why do we have so many chronic illnesses? What is happening to our bodies? What is happening? It's not the aging process that is creating diseases. Disease used to happen when we were old, decrepit. But now we're seeing more and more young people, even babies, being diagnosed with awful chronic health problems. So there is something seriously wrong here. Why are these conditions now seen as just a normal part of life? Even heart attacks, strokes, high blood pressure, cancer, diabetes. These are not just seen in the older years. We are finding them in childhood. These diseases are rooting themselves in childhood. Does anyone ask the question, what is going on? Why do we have such a rise in chronic illnesses today? These are man-made 21st century illnesses. 21st century illnesses are not caused by old age. They are caused by a compromised immune system. And your immune system is 80 to 90% within your gut. It's making us so chronically ill. All disease begins in the gut. It is your gut that is being compromised today because we have, as I've just been talking about, those cytokine storms. Every time we get this diagnosis of a chronic illness, it's because we have inflammation happening, and these cytokines ramp up that inflammation. This is what is happening. It all comes down to the health of your immune system, which roots down in your gut. Asked about the immune system, you might come back to me with white blood cells and your lymph glands. Well, no. Actually, the human gut has more of your immune system than any part of your body. Why? It is so essential that we start taking care of our immune system, which lies within our gut. It's so important. Our immune systems today are under fire all the time. We put foods in that create a cytokine storm. We create stress in our bodies when we have this stressful life that we live. Again, it's creating the cytokine storm. We are bombarded by environmental toxins on a daily basis in our homes, in the air that we breathe, even in the water that we may be drinking. It's everywhere. All these toxins we put into our body are creating this inflammation, the cytokine storm, and it is affecting our immune system, and it's affecting that part of your immune system, the small intestine. And that is what we need to be addressing today. If you want to create wellness, we need to first start looking at the health of our gut microbiome. Now, just going back to the flu in the 1918, they had this cytokine storm, and all we needed to do was calm the storm. Now, how do we calm the storm? We calm the storm with certain foods. One of them being that high vitamin C. Another being the magic vitamin D that we get from sunshine. There's other things. L-glutamine also puts them out. Yoga, breath work also puts these cytokines out. There are many, many foods that we can put into our bodies that will address this and create wellness and build our gut microbiome so that we are creating wellness, creating good health, and fighting off all of these chronic illnesses that are now man-made 21st century illnesses that should not be happening. We are at risk of losing our gut microbiome, and it is essential more than ever because we're fighting things like viruses. We need to be looking at the health of our immune system. We need to be looking at the health of our gut. I really hope that you got something out of this video today because I want you to understand the root cause of your chronic health problem that we are facing. It is very rare that you meet someone today who does not have a chronic illness. And I just want to say to you guys, these chronic illnesses should not be happening. If you put the right foods in, if you learn about your gut microbiome and the health of your immune system, and you learn about food, and you learn about what foods you should be feeding your gut microbiome, I want you to create wellness here, guys. I really, really do. So, start looking into the health of your gut microbiome. I'm here to help guide you if you don't know how to do it. That's why I wrote my book for you guys. So, peace, love, all of that, and I really do hope that you understand that your immune system is the most important factor here to build you back to wellness, and that begins in your gut.